It's your boy Big Baby Miller here. Listen, we knocking on all bums. First it's gonna be Dylan White, if it's gonna be Joseph Parker. But you know who got the story right? Mr. Boxing Today. You check him out. He got all the latest news on the heavyweight division. And if you don't know me, you soon will, because I'm kicking everybody ass.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So on badlefthook.com right now, about an hour ago, they're reporting that Jarrell Miller is in advanced negotiations for multi-fight deal with Top Rank. All right. Jarrell Miller has been very vocal the last week or so on social media. We know that his suspension is coming to an end for the failed, drug tests or multiple PEDs in his system. So he was trying to make a comeback here. I think they got 2 weeks left, man. I believe September 22nd is the last day of this suspension. I could be wrong, but I believe it's September 22nd. All right. Now, we know that Joe Joyce has been vocal about wanting to fight Jarrell Miller. Miller has been going back. He even responded back on social media about fighting Joe Joyce. It's definitely a fight that I wouldn't mind watching. You dig what I'm saying? Just based on the styles. And I like to see what Jarrell Miller looks like after all this, transpired earlier this year before the Anthony Joshua fight. All right. Also, a couple of days ago, it was reported that Agit Kabayel, probably last week, this right here was on ESPN, that Agit Kabayel, the German undefeated heavyweight contender, former EBU title holder, he also joined Top Rank in a co-promotional agreement. All right. So, in his best wins over Radinko, he also beat Derek Chisora. I think those are his two best wins on his resume. All right. A guy that didn't have a lot of amateur fights. Probably, I think he had under 10 amateur fights, man. So I like his style. I know he's done a lot of sparring with Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? So he'll be making his ESPN debut. And I'm curious to see how, especially if Jarrell Miller joins the Top Rank stable, would Miller and Kabayel be a fight that they will be looking forward to putting together by the end of the year? I would definitely like a fight like that. You got Kurbet Pulev, who also is with Top Rank. I know he signed his agreement. I want to believe it was December of last year where he signed his agreement, co-promotional agreement with Top Rank. As you see here, he fought Bogdan Dinu on ESPN. Pretty entertaining fight. And also Top Rank, I know they have some up-and-coming prospects. There's one here, Sonny Kanto. I did a video about him a few months ago. And they also have Guido Vianello. I actually watched a few of his fights on YouTube. I do remember him from the amateurs. He beat American Marlo Moore when Marlo Moore was in the qualifiers trying to make the Olympics in 2016. He actually beat him in the semifinals. I believe it was a semifinal round that he beat Marlo Moore. That fight's on YouTube. And also seeing Guido Vianello fight Arslanbek Makhmadov. They fought in the world, I believe it was a World Series of Boxing. And I remember Makhmadov suffered a nasty cut behind his ear. Makhmadov is 8-0, I think, right now as a pro. So, but Vianello, he's 4-0 with 4 knockouts, just fought a few journeymen. I know he spars a lot with Tyson Fury. He's a guy that likes to, use the jab. I've seen him switch from righty to lefty before. But Marlo Moore, I remember watching that fight, man. He made him kind of give up his height because this guy's about 6'6". He made him give up his height and brawl a little bit. Even in the Makhmadov fight, they were kind of brawling, especially for big, tall guys. They kind of brawled a lot in that fight where they're kind of fighting a mid-range type of fight, all right? But those are the prospects right now that are on Top Rank. So I like to see what Bob Arum's going to do. I wouldn't mind seeing Jarrell Miller or Agit Kabayel fighting a guy like Andre Fedosov. Fedosov has fought Bryant Jennings. Actually, they had an entertaining fight before that fight was stopped, but that was a pretty entertaining fight. But I'd like to see, just what Bob Arum has planned for these guys. But I would definitely love to see Jarrell Miller versus Agit Kabayel before year's end. All right. Then also this weekend, you got Oleksandr Teslenko. He's a 16-0 prospect, heavyweight prospect. Ukrainian cat, but he's based his career in Canada. He's beat guys like, the Avery Gibsons of the world. Um, Fabio Maldonado. Maldonado's a guy that has only been stopped by Michael Hunter, and Maldonado went the distance with Oscar Rivas as well. All right, so Teslenko, he's also fought, let me see, Avery Gibson, Maldonado, then there's another one, Juan Good. He actually fought Juan Good as well. All right, I'm knowing the Gibson fight, man. Look, it looked like his stamina was kind of iffy in that one. He had to grind it out against Avery. You know what I mean? And Avery Gibson's a smaller, craftier heavyweight, but he will be taking on Shondell Terrell Winters. I actually went and looked up Shondell Winters. He has some Chicago amateur fights out of Chicago, and I seen a fight he had with a guy named, I believe the dude's name was Joe Jones or something like that, where he knocked him out with a right hand. He set it up with the jab right hand. All right, Winters like to use his jab. He likes to move around a little bit, but he likes to brawl as well. And I think if he can try to test Teslenko's stamina and get him into round, 5 or 6, and try to set him up for a jab right hand, try to crowd him, try to get him out of that, that European fighting up, fighting tall, and try to break him down, man. Get him, into the continuity of slugging it out. All right. But there is some footage of Winters up on YouTube. You guys go check them out, man. But yeah, just wanted to go over some of this under the radar stuff, like the Teslenko fight with Winters. Also want to give some light to Guido Vianello and Sonny Kanto, two undefeated up and coming heavyweight prospects on Top Rank. And then obviously I went over, Jarrell Miller and this news that he's in advanced negotiations with Top Rank right now for a multi-fight deal. All right. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm gone.